Okay, today I'm going to be attempting something really crazy that might get me a lot of hate, and judging from the video's thumbnail and title, I'm pretty sure a lot of you all are going to see this as a one-sided matchup and think that I'm crazy for even suggesting it, but here's what I have to say in my own defense. I power scale mainly for entertainment. I'm not really trying to answer or give a final answer to who's stronger or how strong they are. It's just my best thoughts. And now with that out of the way, let's get right into the video, shall we? Saitama goes to a convenience store like usually, and he's once again bored, unable to feel any joy, any rush, just emptiness, since no matter how many times he fights, he can never feel satisfied, only needing a single punch to finish his battles. But today is different. Saitama sees graffiti on the store wall as he's leaving, and he reads it as it says, Yato, 365 days a year, 090 XXXX, number sign, 3X, I'll solve any trouble at all. That's odd. I guess some folks will do about anything to make ends meet. But then again, I wonder if they could solve my issue. Doesn't hurt to try though, especially since it says only 5 yen per service. And see no harm in spending 5 yen to try and solve his issue, Saitama decides to give it a chance. Even if they end up unable to give him what he longed for, a real fight. He called and they instantly arrived. At first, Saitama was disappointed after seeing that they were just a kid and a guy in a tracksuit. But the one in the tracksuit introduced himself as Yato, a god who grants wishes, assured Saitama that he was indeed capable of doing whatever Saitama wishes. But Saitama, being Saitama, just asked him how much would he charge. Then he proceeded to ask Yato that his wish is for him to kick his ass. This immediately confused the kid, i.e. Yukine, but Yato enthusiastically said 5 yen before calling Yukine, and he became Zeki, officially starting the fight, since Saitama throws them into the money while thinking, they must be bums. Well, even if they can't beat me, still just 5 yen, so what's the harm in paying? So yeah, the fight begins. Obviously, Yato would try slicing at Saitama in a way that wouldn't kill him for Yukine's sake, but he pulls the blade back, realizing that he had absolutely underestimated the man, since he was literally planning on biting Seki in half with his bare teeth. So Yato goes at Saitama full force, and let's be real, Saitama just slaps him since he's just way faster, stronger, and more durable than Yato, and has faced far more superior opponents. However, luckily, because Yato is a quote-unquote god who is virtually immortal, immune to aging and death by hands of mortals, he survives the normal Saitama slap and quickly asks Seki to create a borderline between him and Saitama. But Saitama headbutts it and it immediately shatters. So Saitama asks, "Are you gonna beat me or not? I never said it'd be easy. Just that I want a fun fight that I've been craving." But being freaked the hell out, Yukine uses a flame spell which does nothing, so he uses binding spell, but he hasn't mastered it yet, so Saitama breaks out with raw strength. Okay, at this point, I'm wondering if you're questioning my sanity for going up with this match, but in my defense, I never had a sanity to begin with. I'm gonna be real. I must say this, and I enjoy watching the others suffer, but no need to worry. I actually have a trump card, and that's that Saitama cannot exactly kill Yato because he's godship. So no matter how many times he punches at Yato, he just reappears using his teleportation, which helps him to match Saitama's speed. And durability, he can't be killed, he'll just come back, so it pretty much matches up there. So his speed and durability catches up using those three loopholes, if you will. But even if that's done, he still needs strength. Well, the counter for that is Yato's Ren slices through the soul. So Saitama's flesh is just not important, but it's way too hard for his sword to break through anyway. But with his spiritual slash, he could possibly do damage, but I'm a bit uncertain on that, and I don't want to get too much hate, so let's skip over that part. At this point now, Yato is getting really tired of dying multiple times since it's been hours, literal hours, and he still can't come up with anything. So he decides to cheat a little by literally stealing Saitama's body through divine possession, and with it he uses Saitama's own strength against him at 100%, a serious attack, if you will, and an uppercut to the face that lands Saitama on the moon. To Yato's amazement, and although Saitama tries to break free, Yato's soul is too much for him. Saitama might be physically strong, but he has no defenses against a spiritual attack. So Yato, being a god and all, has the stronger soul and has the advantage here, since Saitama didn't train his spirit. Real spirit, not fighting spirit. Anyway, Saitama's body is rapidly being beaten around by his own serious strength. He's being knocked around the solar system or whatever. Serious punches are really scratching him or whatever you believe the damage will deal. And during this process, Saitama begins to worry and get thrilled because it's a real fight to him, since he doesn't know how to counter this. He's worrying. His adrenaline is pumping. It's a real fight. Originally I had here that Saitama was also being suffocated out of space, but the manga, the One Punch Man manga, I saw little spoilers, and Saitama straight up was breathing out of space. He was no spoilers, but there's no way he's gonna suffocate out of space, so I'll remove that from the script. Anyway, Saitama continues to push himself until he somehow regains control over his body, temporarily jumping back to Earth in the process, becoming exhausted for pushing all his mind, body and soul to regain control. So Yato falls out of Saitama, being exhausted himself, and so the fight comes to an end. It's a draw, leaving Saitama with respect for Yato for pushing him that far to win, and his wish was granted since he had his ass kicked. So everyone is satisfied except for the S-class heroes who got called because of all the damages done during the fight, the shockwaves and all. And Genos can't help but feel a bit disappointed after hearing that Saitama paid a guy in a tracksuit that looks like a bomb and a talking sword to fight him. So yeah, it's no secret that Saitama is brokenly overpowered, but I just thought it would be fun to pin these two of my favorite characters against each other. And while it wasn't easy to make it work, I'm pretty happy with the results. Like and subscribe if you agree and would like to see more videos from someone with a chaotic mind that would put Cape Baldy against Stray God, One Punch Man against God of War or God of Calamity. Oh yeah, this video was done against my fans on Twitter's best judgment, so follow me there to let them know that it was a good idea. And with that out of the way, have a great day or night, whatever time you happen to be watching this. Peace out. See you in the next one. And yeah, as you all notice, I kept them in character so the fight would make more sense, or else Saitama would just serious punch, blow Yato away. So see you in the next one. Awesome weebs.